Hello, hello, hello. What's going on? Welcome to another video on Theodor Maur's channel. One of my favorite times of the year is the Arnold Strongman Classic, and I'm gonna give my predictions for the Arnold Strongman Classic 2020 right now. So, a little bit about the Arnold Strongman Classic. It's one of the heaviest strongman competitions in the world, if not the heaviest. I think it's pretty much a fact that it's the heaviest. The world's strongest man recently has been more of a more running and cardio and muscle endurance sort of event, but the Arnold Strongman Classic is just really heavy and brutal, and yeah. And one of the best things about the Arnold Strongman Classic is the live stream, because it's the only strongman event that has a good live stream. They tried with the Dubai competition, but it was just horrible. I couldn't bear to watch it. It was just, all this bad broadcasts and audio failures, and I don't know. But the Arnold Strongman Classic just nails it. Except for last year, the weights of the implements that they were lifting, they had it in pounds in the live stream, which I didn't get because they had this huge thing about the 500, who can beat the 500 kilogram deadlift, and they show it in pounds. I had to be like with my computer on the sideline, we're like converting each and every weight to try to figure out how much it is, because kilograms are the correct way. But let's start with the competitors. So, number one, Hafþór Júlíus Björnsson, the man who needs no introduction. Number two, Rob Kearney from USA, the clean and jerk presser in my book. Number three, Bobby Thompson from USA. Don't know much that about him. I'm sorry. Number four, Olexii Novikov, who surprised everyone last year at the Arnold and did really well. And for just a young guy, I think he's 24 this year. Or maybe 25, I'm not sure. Really strong guy and amazing. So looking forward to seeing what he can do. Yes, he certainly has the hype around him. Number five, Mateusz Kielszikowski, another young guy who has just been in the contention for the number one spot for some time now. Will he be the number one this year? Let's find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. What's so amazing about him to me is that he's so... he looks ripped. He has like a really, really tiny waist, not much of a power belly, and he's so strong overhead. It's just amazing. I would never suspect, when you see him compared to like Hafþór or Brian Shaw, that he would be in contention with them, but with their overhead game. So number six, Francois. Francois Caron from Canada, really strong deadlifter. We're looking forward to see each year what he does. And yeah, number seven, Mikhail Shivlyakov, the special agent Russian, who was always really fun to watch. I wish he would speak English, but it's so funny when he gets asked like an English question. He's just like, I know speak English. And competitors 8, 9, and 10 have yet to be decided. There's a strongman competition, Arnold Strongman competition in Santa Monica in a few days, where they're gonna, battle it out who will be able to compete in the Arnold Strongman Classic in Columbus, Ohio in 2020. So that'll be but my bet is on Brian Shaw. It would be really weird if he would not make it. He says he's doing better. He feels like the old Brian Shaw with his new diet and nutrition, and feels better. So I'm hoping that he will prove that to be correct. And I really suspect Martin Sleeses will make it into the finals, to Ohio, and win and get some points in the Santa Monica competition. And for the final third, the third from the Santa Monica competition who will get through to the finals, I believe is in contention, is Runo Heinla, Jerry Pritchett, and Matthias Belchak. I can't decide between those three. It depends on the events in Santa Monica. So we'll see. I hope Bruno Heinle. I really love watching Bruno Heinle compete. I love that that coughing he does before a heavy lift. He's like, and he's just almost puking from coughing, and then goes to lift. I love seeing that. It's so, it's a signature move. And yeah, those are the competitors. So it's gonna be a good show, I believe. The events. Number 1, trial by stone. Nobody knows what it is. I'm looking forward to seeing what it is. I wouldn't be surprised if it was the Husafell stone again. You know, they have the replica already. It would probably cost some money. I don't think they want to spend too much on something new just yet. Or it might be some sort of... Iceland is famous for its stones. It might be some sort of Icelandic stones. All the famous stones lifting. Who knows? Watch the film Fullsterkur if you want to know more about the Icelandic strength stones. Event number 2, bag over bar. We've seen that for the last couple or 3 years. I think, no, the last couple, right? I think Hafþór has always won it. And yeah, I think that's going to be no different this year. No, third event, Wheel of Pain from the Conan the Barbarian movie. We saw that last year. Martin Lises won that event, and Hafþór was second by just a small margin. And yeah, it was really cool to watch cool apparatus that they made for the competition. Number 4, the one I'm looking most forward to, the Rogue Elephant Bar Deadlift. I love this event, but I hate the bickering between people like, oh, the elephant bar is much easier than blah, blah, blah. It depends on the person. If he's a fast puller, it's gonna be feel worse for him than the regular bar, powerlifting bar. If he's a slow and steady deadlifter that doesn't really that can grind it out, it's a good event for him. So it matters. It differs from person to person. If they're more stable, you know, the weights are gonna bounce less. If they're not as fast, they can grind it out. You know, it's gonna be a lot more stable. So that is my opinion of it. My cats are running here just all the way over. Event number 4. But with the deadlift, they're all gonna be competing again for the 500 kilogram deadlift again. I don't know if the prize money is still under with the $50,000, but you know, we'll see. Oh my God. Frame carry. I wonder if that frame carry is going to be the same as all the years before it, with no straps allowed and that little timber square. Yeah. Event number 6, the Cyr Circus. I don't know if it's Louis here, but it's a circus dumbbell. I don't know the weight, but it's going to be interesting to see. We have all seen Hafþór on Instagram and YouTube training for it, looking really strong. So yeah, those are the events. Now, who do I pick or think is going to be winning this competition? I think it should come as no surprise. I think Hafþór is definitely going to win it. You saw he's won the last 2, and just looks unstoppable. You know, he tore a little muscle in his foot at the World's Strongest Man competition in, I want to say, May. The beginning of May. He's fully recovered from that. I don't think he feels it anymore. That's not going to be... We don't even have to speak on it. Hafþór, if you see, he started training again. He took a little time off, and when you take that a little time off to give your body the rest it needs, you know, just lay back, then come back fully into it, the body is gonna feel, you know, it's gonna get his body's gonna get so much strong. His body's going to get so much stronger thanks to that rest that he had. And you've seen it. If you look at the training videos from, I want to say, September or October, he was looking really skinny. When didn't have that popping out shoulders that is his trademark almost. He just looked really skinny. He was 170 something kilograms. If you look at his training videos now, Jesus Christ, he just looks like a huge beast, like not even human. It's, if you compare these two images, when he will, it's just 30 kilogram difference, and it's amazing to see what he's able to do with his body. So I think he's gonna come even stronger than last year to this competition, and I don't think anybody can take him down, especially with these events. So Hafþór is, a real naturally good stone person. He has the long wingspan to be able to hold the rock, and we could see last year with the Husvel stone, and he always wins the rock or the stone events. It's just ingrained into our genes, our Icelandic genes. And the bag over bar, he's won that the last 2 years as well. I think he's going to win it now as well. Brian Shaw maybe, but I doubt it. I think Hafþór is just going to win it. Wheel of Pain. We've seen Hafþór training the Wheel of Pain with a yoke, which is really similar setup to the Wheel of Pain. And I'm looking forward to see if he wins Martinslýs's this year. I think so, because he's better trained for it, knows what it is, and yeah. The Rogue 11 bar deadlift, I think he's gonna do the 500 kilograms, 501 kilograms. I'm willing to bet on it. He got it almost up to his knees and then slipped a little last year, and now he's training again. He's probably has 520 in him. No, I'm just saying, but I predict that it's gonna go up, and nobody else is gonna get it up. Pause. And event number 5, the frame carry. I think he's probably going to come in second or third in that event. I think Mateusz Kielszikowski, that is his best event, and I think oh my god, every time I start talking they go crazy like this. But yeah, I think Hafþór, he's gonna get second or third place. That's my prediction. And the circus dumbbell, I predict similar results. We know Mateusz Kielszikowski has the world record, I believe 150 or 152 kilogram circus dumbbell, and I think he's gonna take that event. Hafþór is probably gonna be second or third, and he's gonna win by points the whole competition, because I think he's going to win all of the other events. So yeah, I think it's a definite win for Hafþór. Brian Shaw, you can never rule him out. He says he's feeling good, he's training well, so I don't know, he might come in 7th like last year, or he might surprise us and come in, second or third. I really doubt he's going to beat Hafþór this year. I'm sorry. I sound like a Hafþór wanker, but, I'm just speaking facts. I'm not biased at all. Mateusz Kielszikowski, I think second or third place, like always. I'm sorry. I think as soon as Hafþór retires, it's going to be his show. He's going to be winning everything, but we'll see. I think it will be between him, Novikov, and Lysis for a while. When Hafþór retires, if he retires in the next few years, we'll see. But second place, that's amazing. That's an amazing result. And Martinslýs, he's a well-rounded athlete, but I don't know. We'll see. He's like, I have a hard time predicting his results every year, because I think it's so like really good and then really bad and really good and really bad. yeah, if he's on game, if he's on point with everything, I think second or third place should be possible. We'll see. Maybe even fourth. I'm gonna put my bet on number 4, the fourth place, if we're betting here. I'm also wondering with the Arnold Strongman Classic, where are the Brits? Where are the English? Because there's not a single English person in this competition, and hasn't been for a few years, I believe. I'm not 100% sure about that, but you know, Tom Stoltman, Luke Stoltman, they're not even trying to get in, or as far as I know, into these competitions, and I think it's a real shame. I wish they would. I wish they were competing as well. Yeah. Where are the Brits? So, anywho, this competition is gonna be really exciting, and I can't wait. I am gonna watch it with my eyes and my ears, and I'm gonna, freak out while watching it and be pumped up. So, those are my predictions. Number 1, Hafþór Júlíus Björnsson. Number 2, Mateusz Kielszikowski. I guess number 3, I want to say Brian Shaw. Number 4, Martins Lisis, and then I don't know. I have a hard time placing the rest, but yeah, those are my predictions. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe. It will really help my channel, help me grow the channel, and yeah, thanks so much for watching. Live long and prosper.